Um, Greetings of the day. Today, let us see The American Scholar, which is written by Ralph Waldo Emerson. It is an oration, of course. Look at this picture. It is an oration delivered in Phi Beta Kappa Society of Harvard College. At first, at the place at the first parish in Cambridge, Massachusetts University. And this was a speech delivered by Emerson on 31st August 1837, and this was later published in 1844. It was reprinted in London also. Last class I told this. Emerson published the speech in a pamphlet at first in the year 1838, and he included this essay in his book, Essays. The title of the book is Essays. See here, he has authored a book called Essays. So in this book, he has included this essay, The American Scholar. And when it was published in London, it was published under the name Man Thinking, an Oration. Then, see, Emerson starts this speech by addressing the audience, especially the men students in Phi Beta Kappa Society, the scholars, of course, the American scholars, the representative of noble standard to their nation and to the world also, those individual scholars. So he's addressed the audience, students, by introducing a very familiar fable. What is that fable? So he invoked his speech by a fable. According to ancient legend, in the beginning, there was only one man. There was only one man, and then he was divided into men. In Hinduism, if you take, there is Supreme Soul, Paramatma, and he was divided into Atmas. So this soul, all these human beings' soul, must always lead to the Supreme Soul. Okay, that's what. Here, he started this legend. How he started means, how this one hand, please look at this hand, finger, how this one hand is divided into many fingers, 5 fingers, like this. All these fingers are all connected in this one palm. So this one palm can be compared to the Supreme Soul, and all the little fingers on this hand can be compared to the souls in this universe. So this legend conveys a profound truth. This one man is divided into and subdivided into men as hands divided into fingers, so that the functions of the hand could be performed efficiently. So when all these fingers are united, only we can do a lot of work. If it is separated, we could not do any work. So this is the fable Emerson started while delivering this speech. Look at the next slide. See, Emerson, quoting the fable, says that man in social state is divided as men. But today, the multitudes of men in the society have suffered amputation. They have suffered amputation. Amputation means cutting all the parts of the body. Head separately, hands separately, stomach, legs, all the parts amputated. It is cut into parts. That's what we call amputation. See, they have all these men are suffering from this amputation from the trunk. Of course, they have lost the touch with that supreme God, supreme soul, man. He plays the role of priest, farmer, soldier, politician, and so and so. But he has forgotten the embodiment of the whole man. Look at the next slide, see. Look at the picture of the priest, soldier. Okay. People are occupied only with their own routine tasks without being able to connect to the complete man. When you will become the complete man? You should not mock at the Raymond's advertisement. Raymond shooting உள்ள போனீங்கன்னா complete man அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்களா அந்த மாதிரி. But here he talks about your soul. Okay, when you will become a complete man? This is the question raised by Emerson. See, he plays the role of priest, scholar, statesman, and whatnot. In other words, the social state is divided into many states. It is splitted. That is, it splits the whole world into various parts. So the various parts cannot be identified with the whole. தனித்தனியா பார்ட்டா செதர்ந்துருச்சுன்னா ஒரு ஹோலா கிடைக்காது நமக்கு. Okay. So because of this reductionism, man suffers from amputation. See the next slide. See how his parts of the body has been separated. Hand, eyes, nose, arms, ear, lips, limbs, etc. So and so. So when he will become a complete man, one man. So we have a good neck, we have a good fingers, we have good fingers, we have good stomach, but never a man. தனித்தனியா பார்க்கும்போது நம்ம எல்லாம் தனியா சிறப்பா இருக்கிறோம்னு நம்மளா நினைச்சுக்கிறோம். But complete man, when we will become, that is what man thinking, he says, Emerson says. So in his ideal state, he talks about man thinking. When we lost this individuality, this man thinking characteristic, that quality will be lost, Emerson says. See, nowadays, look at the next slide. Look at this slide, Pam. We go to temple or church or mosque, okay, whatever the holy place may be. Here, the priest becomes a form, but not the God. கடவுளுக்குன்னு ஒரு வடிவம் இருக்கு, அவருக்குன்னு ஒரு ஃபார்ம் இருக்கு. But we people are not worshipping that God. In front of us, those priests are standing. அப்ப அந்த priest-ஐயே கடவுள் நினைச்சு வழிபடுறோம். So when we offer him 10 rupees or 50 rupees, we will get good darshana. Abba, we have been satisfied. We are satisfied, we used to say. Because when we offer 50 rupees, so he will bring the garland. Okay, wherever it may be the church or temple, whatever the religion may be. So the priest has become the form. How we are wrongly worshipping, see. That's what Emerson says. The attorney, a statute book. The attorney is none other than the advocate or a lawyer. Okay, lawyer சொன்னா சரிதான் அப்படின்னு நினைக்க ஆரம்பிக்கிறோம். But we are not referring to the statute book. Statute means the law book. Please write. Look at the slide and write statute. STATUTE. ஆகாஷ் நீ அங்க போனா unstable ஆகுது, please. A statute means a law book, statute book. So instead of statute book, whatever the attorney says, attorney general says, whatever the attorney general says, we believe his words. Understood, Pa? Just nod your head. Yes. Next, instead of machine, we have some belief only in the mechanic. Machine நம்புவதுக்கு பதிலா மெக்கானிக்க நம்புறோம். Okay. And we believe the rope of the ship, but sorry, instead of believing the rope of the ship, we believe the sailor. And instead of that, that's see, in his words, see, look at this just a minute. Look at this book. This is the text prescribed for you, the American Scholar. Okay, it runs into how many pages? 32 pages. If you get a chance, buy this original text. Okay, buy this original text and read. It's an inspiring book. Already I told you. See, we can read, but when we chew and teach, what will happen? You cannot taste that product. நாங்க ரீட் பண்ணி chew பண்ணி கொடுத்துட்டோம்னா நீங்க அதை டேஸ்ட் பண்ண முடியாது. So when you read, you will taste that writings, Emerson's writings. Okay, see here, we people are concerned pursuing many men's trades. The priest becomes a firm, the attorney a statute book, the mechanic a machine, the sailor a rope of the ship. And Emerson says, only the scholar is the delegated intellect. நீங்க தான் ஒரு intellectual person. Just a minute.